I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we are delighted to welcome back Janne Ritskes. She is a relentless humanitarian who embarked on a 25-year journey to alleviate poverty in Cambodia, transforming millions of lives through her unique approach to community development. Well, she is back in Canada right now, no longer in Cambodia, but she is still doing great things. We're delighted to have her join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the folks at Good River Print and Media for helping us put her in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support creators and people and humanitarians like her by subscribing to our channel. Jan, so good to see you again.
It's good to see you, Logan.
You can't keep a good woman down. I understand you're done with your work, kind of, in Cambodia, and you're focusing on Ottawa area right now and building homes for people in need. Tell us about that work.
Well, here I live in a small town, Kempful, just south of Ottawa, and for seniors, not everyone is as blessed as I am, clearly, and a lot of them don't have the funds to be able to afford rents anymore, and houses they've lived in for 20 years are being sold, and they're being evicted. Coming up with something, everybody was saying there's nothing we can do. And I said, come on, be a little innovative. Yeah. And so we came up with small houses. They're not tiny houses because they're not mobile. They're permanent homes. And, complete with, a full bathroom, full bedroom, laundry, the whole thing. And
wonderful. And you're about to break ground on this, or tell me, July 6th is an important date for you coming up.
July 6th at 3:30, we're going to the mayor and the CEO of the county is going to give us land here in town, fully serviced. So we're pretty excited about that. We're hoping that all the houses will be under 50,000 so that people could donate to that. As well as we're, asking people to donate their services, contractors and whatnot. We're going to have an old-fashioned barn raising type thing. Figure there's a lot of skill in this town. A lot of people are very good-hearted. And we figure we could probably finish a house a month. That's what we're hoping for.
Well, wonderful. Well, that's one family taken care of a month, and that's a good thing. And if everybody did that in their community, we'd be a lot better off. That's for sure. The price point is wonderful, $50,000, right?
Under 50.
Under 50, yeah.
Yeah, if we can, everybody I talk to, the architect, everybody all believe that we can do that. So it's, people aren't used to doing these things here anymore.
Right.
But it's, Canada was built that way. So, hey, let's go back to the old days.
Exactly.
Together and pull it together and get it done.
Yep. Sometimes we've forgotten what we knew. So it's good to think back to the old times and how neighbor helped neighbor and help them again. Now, is there a name for this charity? Is there a website or anything?
We're in process of doing everything, but we're thinking that the name will probably be Shalom Homes, which means peace, it's for over 55s is what we're starting with, because so many of them are being evicted from their places, and a fair number of them can't afford the old age residences that are available. And it's pretty sad, really.
Yeah. Well, also, you feel like somebody has lived a whole life, worked a whole life. They're 55 and above. They want to have some degree of comfort and security in their lives. And nothing is better than having a roof over your head that you don't have to worry about losing.
Yeah, and it's a lifetime rental, but it's based on their income and their assets. And it doesn't change. So whatever we decide that amount would be, so it could be, $400 a month, it could be $600 a month, depending on what it is. That allows them to, pay their bills and still have a bit of money for, I hope, for having some fun, a little bit of dignity.
And also it keeps the house within your control once the person passes. That's not going to greedy kids who are then going to sell it, or going to Airbnb it or sell it for 2, 3 times its value, right?
No, no, this is, this will far outlast all of us.
Yeah, that's
Um,
wonderful. That's wonderful.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's very satisfying work. Who are you working with on this?
Oh, well, I was invited to a meeting where the discussion was about homelessness and some of these issues. And everybody was quite negative.
Mhm.
And, we can't do anything. And well, we all get together to have roundtable meetings. And I'm going, oh, no, 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 no. Anyway, a friend of mine, Cora Baking, invited me. And I said to Cora, give me a couple of weeks. I got to think it through.
Mhm.
And I said, but if I do this, you're going to do it with me.
Mhm.
And she's a remarkable woman as well. And so I said, okay, why don't we try tiny houses? And we start with the over 55s because they're actually the least of the least, eh? Everybody else
Mhm.
gets attention, but the seniors, lock them in a room and throw away the key kind of thing.
Yeah.
And especially during the COVID time and stuff like that. Yeah. And then the cost of houses in Canada has just soared. And people making good money off it. So everybody wants, who's owned these homes where people have lived most of their lives, Logan. They're the ones that built these communities
Yeah.
and raised their kids, and their kids are all pretty productive. And it's
Yeah.
time to recognize that and pay back. So anyway, make a long story short, we went through containers and then sheds, and finally, my brother-in-law said, just build it.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're going to do, because that will make it good, it'll make it last, and a good foundation. And we talk to people about donating materials, or everybody coming out and helping to build. And people are very excited about it.
It's wonderful. I'm excited about it. It reminds me a little bit of It's a Wonderful Life, George Bailey building a community of affordable homes. And he said something similar to what you said. He said, most of the people that you call common rabble are the people who do most of the living and dying and praying in this town.
Yes.
So we do have to remember who built the communities. And I think it's God's work you're doing. I think it's wonderful work. Obviously, demand is going to outstrip supply. How do you envision finding occupants for these homes in an equitable way?
Uh, well, I think, people kind of have to apply. We it's a smaller community, so people know people.
Okay.
And
So this is kind of like a small town approach. Like this is a solution for your community and
yeah,
the people in your community in need.
and it's replicable. This is the
Yeah.
thing, eh?
Yeah.
So, and everybody's looking for answers.
Mhm.
So, I grew up in another town not far from here. They have the same issues. They like to have some solutions. Well, hey, let's try it and see what happens.
Yeah.
And then, your municipality here is just phenomenal. They're very, very supportive and very excited. So that makes it all easy. And so, yeah, well, you should have a website up, I think, in July. I'm
Wonderful.
hoping that we'll have our first couple of houses before the end of the summer.
Wonderful. Wonderful. The working name is Shalom Homes. And
Yes.
shalom means welcome, I guess, in Hebrew, correct?
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
means peace.
And peace. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well,
so
those are good tidings for somebody who is in need of a home, in
that's
need of
right.
shelter, particularly at a mature age. Tell me what else is going on in your busy life now that you've left Cambodia.
Well, I'm going to receive the Distinguished Alumni Award from my alma mater, Calvin University in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So that'll happen
Wonderful.
in September. And that's good fun. Whether I'm distinguished or not is a different question, but hey, it all started there anyway. So it's good,
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yep. And you'll go south to Grand Rapids, where it's balmy and warm compared to Ottawa. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Michigan is as bad as here.
Oh, I know. My son was a TV news reporter in Kalamazoo, which is
Yeah.
not far from Grand Rapids, and he was freezing. Did a lot of live shots in
Right.
the snow. That's for
Yeah.
sure. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Well, we wish you a lot of great luck with Shalom Homes. That is the working name. A big moment is coming on July 6th. That is when the municipality is expected to give a land grant of sorts to this wonderful organization that will be building a projected one home a month, where they hope to house people in need who are 55 and above.
Yeah.
It is a great model that Jan has put out for America and for Canada and for other parts of the world where housing is short and need is great. Jan, thanks so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Well, thanks for having me, Logan.
Always a pleasure. Really admire you. You certainly have earned that award you are receiving in Grand Rapids, that's for sure. So congratulations. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.